Hi there, my Aquarius. Welcome to your freestyle spread for July. What I like to do is I like to just go ahead and let Spirit speak. It's a completely intuitive read. We just try to open up the doorways to questions that were not asked during the nine part, the relationship, and the exposing your person. Fun fact, I'll be moving exposing your person to something a little bit more like who you should be looking for. Yeah. It's kind of like a do-si-do kind of square dancing. I see the Lovers in reverse as an overall energy for the read. The King of Pentacles in the reverse also. I feel like some sort of stability is being rocked at this time. I feel like maybe surrounding working with other people, maybe job atmosphere or something similar. You're not seeing eye to eye with somebody about some sort of stability. Stepping. Okay. Okay. So I also see the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Followed closely behind by the Five of Swords. This is a lot of sword energy. Imagining, thinking that whatever boundaries are set in place at this time do not make me comfortable. They do not make me they're not setting up okay, so basically the idea here is that what works for you won't always work for me. We cover multiple bases different ways. Okay, say my compliment is probably on the other end. They say opposites attract. So if I take the low road, you take the high road. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more than that. I'm also getting you cover third base and I'll cover first base. Almost in a sense. I also see what is either a swaddled baby, as a form of a gift. It is seen as a gift. But what also kind of to me transforms as some sort of skull, horse or vulture. So what you perceive as the ultimate gift, I'm seeing as something that pulls life from me. It doesn't make me comfortable. Okay, so Aquarius, with that being said, we're going to move into some more cards. Let's see what Spirit has for us. I see some sort of, I see can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. I see pulling something up. It's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this card is usually denotive of starting from scratch. Understanding if the flower doesn't bloom, you don't fix the flower, you fix the environment in which it blooms in. Cute little side note, I will be moving. Let's see, it's the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I took something that was being said or offered. Now the Lovers is in the upright. Okay. I took something that was being said or offered. I tried it out. It didn't necessarily work. So I am going past those limitations again for this new start with the Lovers. Now, also, I'd like you to take note of the Lovers. In this card, it's extra prominent that she is chalky white and he is midnight black. So we are thinking about polar opposites. Again, as I was stating from the beginning, that in order to become a well-rounded couple, group. This is probably it's a lot of pentacles, so I'm believing it's a work situation. Okay, so if we've always done it this way, and this is the way that works for you, I'm just going to scoop up the rest of everything that you say doesn't work for you, and I'm going to apply it. Then we become a little bit more desired by a grouping or a group. I see the Four of Pentacles. I see releasing something time-based. I see letting go of something surrounding the concept of time. And the Hangman, stepping out. This is, again, there's a little stopwatch. There's a little pocket watch on his foot. I see victory. Okay. Now, if you look at both these cards, you'll see that on the Hangman's foot and on the Four of Pentacles, there's both a little stopwatch, right? So this is time-based. This is something to do with time management and capabilities. I see the Nine of Wands. I see someone charging forward, most definitely, to a victory, but that still has clinging to a past instance, or clinging to a past situation, or failure to launch. I also see in this card, okay, and the Devil is right here with the complete cycle, with the World. So with the Devil and the World here, this is of utmost importance in this read. Now, I don't know who it resonates with, but I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Very, very irresponsible. See what we're doing here? In this rendition, death it's a transformation. But in this card, death is a bursting, pregnant with a new idea, a new living life force or life. But the young, the young up here is being stepped down on and kind of pushed down into the earth. Barely capable of sustaining itself in the new world that we produce or we brought it into. So I'm thinking irresponsibility somewhere in there. Now, these seem like two separate instances, two separate positions. Hopefully it kind of resonates. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's what I'm kind of getting. It would be irresponsible to push down something. Okay, so you have this idea of how things should be run. You have a new person that comes in. Now, they are used to doing things just a little bit different. Now, what we want to do is we want to merge. Okay, now my flexibility to work around you and your time schedule and your way of thinking is of utmost importance, and kind of circles back around to your flexibility and ability to work with time management and the other end of the scale. I'm getting strongly a sense of not needing to completely transform my way of thinking, just an ability to not have it my way. Like, I accept you the way you are, you accept me the way I am, and we learn how that cultivates a new atmosphere where everybody, it's more inclusive, it's more all-inclusive, it's more I'm getting complimentary. It's more complimentary. It's as the same way as a painter, as the same way that there'll be yellow and blue or orange and blue. These are two absolutely opposite colors, but they make the situation more all-inclusive. All right. What do I have for my Aquarius people? Anything more? Anything extra? There isn't any desire to look for anything else or to look around. So if you were thinking about replacing this employee or replacing this, I do see the lovers twice, but that's again, it's more of a balance card. Um, Now the ones that I do have, the ones that I do have showing intimacy, passion, desire, uh, that ASMR throb, for God's sake. That is a victory in and of itself if we are not in the throes of competition or warding and pushing down little people, and but as opposed to raising them all up. It's all orchestrated. It's all a grand design. It's all, I think intimacy in and of itself is more based on, okay, we are coworkers, we are friends, we are, really, there's nobody else that I trust more than you. Um, we have a little bit of competition from time to time, but if we're able to move past it, or sit and rest on it, think about it, and then come up with some sort of solution that includes both or all, then there might be room for that throb to become. But there can't be a lack of it. Um, I see, okay, I see when we're in this space of resting, when we're in this space of reflecting, there is a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. There's a lot of things that we're already on our plate, things that we're already accomplishing or already doing. And but we're not trying to nix or cut out any of those actions, or we're just moving away from a concept of a prior way of thinking. Usually, I feel painful way of thinking. I even see God, the Eight of Swords is coming through real strong just because the iridescent kind of view of this card, and it's not the eight, it's like the 32s, the 30 seconds of swords, for God's sake. There are so many different ideas that are left to be put to bed or put to rest, or understand that that's not something to fear. Uh, I Bottom of the deck, there's an idea of long-standing um, incorporation is the word that is coming to me is incorporate ideas. Okay. So with that being said, I really feel like if you look back, you see maybe you had gone well over your boundaries and stakes to make amends or to meet or to reach out or to show compassion or empathy for this person. And it might be really burdensome to you that you feel like you're doing all the work and nothing's being reciprocated. And you're looking for that, and maybe this idea of this passion, this intimacy is what you're. Okay, I see justice. I see a balance. I see something coming to light or something coming to the forefront, and I would like to investigate more on exactly what it is. But I think you're catching my wind. I think you're catching my drift right now. There's the Four of Wands. This is a stability. It's a celebration. It is the accumulation of a bunch of actions coming together. Uh, Consistent actions, consistency, consistency, consistency. And then that gives me a place to where I can become comfortable and vulnerable, open. I see the Hermit in reverse. I see there could be an idea that uh, getting stuck in the mud, kind of. Uh, so don't forget during this time to go ahead and reach out to other people, do a little bit of meditation outside, go to the mall and try meditation on one of those park benches, in the middle of the mall. You'd be amazed at the things that you could hear from these movie extras, bots, or whatever you want to call them. Look, there's the Four of Wands in reverse, in the upright again, with the moon in the upright. There are a lot of hidden things that our subconscious mind, that even through meditation, cannot be able to tell us like the living word can tell us. Now, I call it the living word. That might confuse some of you, but not only am I not only talking about the Bible, I am actually talking about the symphony of the world around us. Every bird chirp, every color, every essence, every word that is on every street sign as I'm going down the road. It's more than intuition. It is vision. It is he who has eyes to see, let him see. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Opening up the doorway, because this hermit, he's introspection. He's going within to find the answer, right? To find a more collaborative effort on what fulfills me completely would be this thing. But what you're offering is only this. But no, that's not, I didn't say that's all I was offering. I said there's a lot of things to promote balance, promote security, promote safety, promote one hand washes the other, to promote that camaraderie, that completion, that if I skipped to the end of the board game, sure, I would win, but what did I win? I see judgment. I see some sort of ascension happening. I see some sort of very profound understanding, comprehension. And the reason why I say that is because with judgment here, it's the 10 and the 10. It's the Roman numeral 10 and 10, 1 and 1. It's a balance. It is two sides. You understand? I see the Empress, but I also still see the King of Cups in reverse. So one of you or the other could still be attempting to try some sort of manipulation, slip it between the cracks, gaslighting, trying to rile up the other's emotions because, I've been here for 20 years and you're just coming aboard. So it has to be done this way. And I'm either going to shake the cage and rattle you up. Oh, what do I see? Armadillo? Very defensive. So the other person is very, very defensive, very armored to such effects, so to say. So, I see the King of Swords and the Page of Cups. I see that they see and understand the manipulation and the real, it's an idea to me that they see what's behind the manipulation, is that there's something that is not being said. There's something that's not being addressed. And there's also, I'm apologizing, or I'm expecting you to come to me and apologize to me, although I haven't looked at that thing. I still think it's about this intimacy issue where I still think it's about this thing and this thing. I have like, this is a very, very complicated, it's not complicated, it's a very multifaceted read right here. I have instances, this is a very dynamic relationship. This is something that is worth it. I believe that this is something that's worth it. If not for what you could do for the company or what you could do for the relationship in and of itself, is what you could do for the universe around you as a whole. Uh, Having this, oh, what tangled webs we weave when those who practice do deceive. Yes. So I would say that, okay, so your Hermit card of Virgo, came up in reverse. What we want to do, and I've already kind of hinted that instead of going within for introspection, mainly going without. Now, this is more of a matrix kind of feel, right? This is there is no spoon kind of feel. This is we're all one kind of feel. This is I would actually learn more by getting out of my head than by going deeper into it, or vice versa. It depends on how backwards you are. There are hidden secrets, there are hidden things, and I think it has more to do with this King of Cups in reverse, this manipulative behavior and what is not being said. Maybe it's something that you or the person that you're working with, they don't understand. They might understand that they're the King of Cups in reverse. They might understand that they are unapologetic for it, but they might not comprehend completely what is not being said or what is not being addressed. So this King of Cups is actually drawing attention away from the reality of the other 3 to 4 issues that we have to work on the table. This is kind of counterproductive for somebody that is trying to, 3 of Pentacles, work together and create a comfort zone, unless of course you're not, unless of course there's the idea that what I'm trying to do is actually get stuck on a more negative aspect in the relationship of I've done all this or I have all this to offer and you've never even given me so much as a hey hottie, God, you are very sexy today. You know, I don't understand where I'm going to pull one more deck and then we're going to go ahead and close out this read, because what I'm trying to get to is I'm trying to get to a point where this absolutely multifaceted, multidimensional, yes, this is easy to take small bites of. Okay, so what I'd like you to do this week, what I'd like you to go ahead and do this week is just pick one instance. If you've had this, the moon in the reverse, this is uncovering or untangling one chain out of this ball, right? We're going to, when I work with children, I like to watch them for a little while, gain their trust, take them off of all meds that they're on. I like to go ahead and then I like to figure out what are the main issues that we're looking at. The main. I just pick like 3, but I only pick one, and I'll work on that one issue with that child for, you know, a few months. I'm not trying to rush it. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just seeing. And then I move forward with that one. Now, keep in mind, I'm still very, very humbled in my position, because I still realize that that is just the surface layer of the issues. That is just that is the crusty layer of the onion, for God's sake. That is just one of the 3 issues that I noticed. And I want it to solidify, I want it to stick, I want it to have benefits, and I want to go slow because I want to know if I'm going on the right road. I don't want it to be a flash in the pan. Now, and one more, please. Okay, this is the King of Wands in reverse. Mm, okay. So with the King of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Moon is the Knight of Wands, that intimacy, that passion, is finally leaping forward towards that secret revealed, that understanding, that comprehension, that thing that had been hidden, the thing in the Four of Wands that was hidden. Um, because we weren't focused on that as of yet, we were focused on the main issues before we got to something that, how can you have any pudding if you haven't had your meat? But there's that King of Wands in reverse, and I want to go ahead and get, oh, okay. So bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a stability. This is a safety net, comfort zone. So as long as I'm in my comfort zone, of course I can be arrogant or holier than thou or self-righteous. But as soon as I step out of my comfort zone and I realize, oh, okay, this is what it is. That understand that overconfidence is there because I'm still in a comfort zone. Once we reach past that, oh, no, no, no. I see now that secrets are uncovered. This is another possibility. Now that secrets have been uncovered and uh, more clear comprehension has been conveyed or conversed, that there is a rushing towards that arrogantly because that's where I'm most comfortable. That is the place that I'm most comfortable working. But a relationship of this dynamics has to work at all the four corners, all the cornerstones, and the center, and the other ones, and the up and the down. It's got to work on all of these levels. And if we get to eat our pudding before we've finished our meat, then we might not even have room for the meat or forget it even exists. It is the most important thing. But I do see rewards for being able to meet such a substantial goal in such a dynamic work relationship. It even, look, there's even a celebration, a camaraderie, a coming together. There is closing the cycle on these things that bind us or hold us down. Yes, there are these things, there are these capabilities, but understand to play the ball where it lies at all times. Don't be forcing the door, pushing the door, gaslighting, or stomping your feet, or threatening to leave this relationship because you're not getting what you want. But you've gotten way more than you could ever imagine. I mean, I got a tiger by the tail right now, for God's sake. I just thought it was a tiger tail. No, it's a whole 1,000-pound tiger on the other end of that tail. So do keep on your toes, Aquarius. I do see this, I see this to be very fascinating, and I ain't letting go. If I had Aquarius in my chart, I see the Ace of Pentacles and I see the Two of Wands here. So the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Wands in the upright. And what are you in the back? And the Three of Wands in the upright, in the reverse. Okay. So because we're still looking for the next area, there's also the dynamics of funding. that we're not worried about. So that could be that intimacy, that passion. If you have a love for money, or you just want to see the building succeed, or the business succeed, and that is your passion, you're not seeing any outcomes as of yet, it's because you need to put all these little Legos in place first. You understand? There's no reason to look for anything else. Every crop does take a minute. I do see, oh, okay. So the Ace of Cup is in the upright. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Oh, so... Now you see why we didn't open that floodgate? Because it's a floodgate, that's why. Now basically, instead of finishing carving out all this aqueduct, we've already released the water just to prove that there was water in it. Now, how am I going to finish the aqueduct? I love you, Aquarius. Please take care over the next week. I will see you as soon as I can. Like I said, we are going to try to up our stamina to include all signs video for the week that we have off. And like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell so you can be informed of next time I upload. Should be in about a week, but hopefully I'm busy moving. So until next time, thanks for stopping by Dread Jive.